Hi everybody, Russ, my Amazon 11. Hope you're all safe and well. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Do what this little man says. And hit the bell icon so you made or every time we put new content on. As always, we'd like to thank our channel sponsors, Untuck It. Monday. So good for me. Monday, stormy Monday, whatever it is. Hope everyone is safe and well. Hope everyone had a lovely weekend as well, as best as we can in these strange times we live in at the moment. And I hope everyone got a chance to watch the Hammers 11s we had on. We had Paul McGinley, the Ryder Cup winning captain and player, which was a great interview. And also we had Freddie Picky on. From the 2010s for a couple of years, seasons. Nice bloke, lovely guy, and yeah, if not, check him out. There's plenty more. We won't have a Hammers 11. We never have one on a match day. There's too much content for everyone else to do it. You know, everyone else is Irons United and Hammers Chat and West Ham Fan TV and JP and everyone else does all their sort of match stuff. So I don't do it on a match day. I let people just do their own thing. But we've got some great ones lined up for this week. Particularly the man himself. Peach, Canadian Peach is his Hammers 11. He's done two actually. We had a right giggle over the weekend, so make sure everyone watches that. Loads of people in the chat. Hope everyone is well. Steve, hope you're well. Phil, hope you're well. Jake, hope you're well. What's for dinner tonight? That's the question. Oh, he's already said it. Sorry, I carry on. Tom, hope you're well. First time I think you've been on, man. Hope you all take care. Appreciate you coming on. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Traditional pork sausages. And that's what I like. I like the way Jake's put traditional in there. Breaking news. Jake has got traditional pork sausages. Words and pieces. Hope you're well. Thanks for coming on. Are they from the butchers, Jake? No, I think Jake's mum is a supermarket gal by the sounds of it. They seem to always be from the supermarket. But I imagine they're no, you know, chicken Kievs and spaghetti bolognese and that lot. There'll be good ones. There won't be budget ones, that's for sure. Kent, hope you're well. Do you know he's just got? I'm just about to do the preview thing. 2-1 lasagna and chips. Kent, you're so decadent in your choice of lunch. It's either chicken madras or whatever. It's lasagna and chips. That takes some effort. Was it yesterday's lasagna? Was it leftover lasagna and chips? Because you know that takes two lots of cooking, really. You know, there's two trays there. There always the lasagna in the microwave and the chips. Or how is it working out for you? That's what we want to know, man. Angus, hope you well. We've got Angus's My Hammers 11. I think that's coming out tomorrow night. So we've got Angus tomorrow. We've got Peach on Wednesday. And then we've got obviously everyone lined up. We've got another in Russ We Crust as well coming up. That'll probably be up for the weekend. So we got loads of stuff as always coming up. Steve, glad you like your shirt, mate. It looked good. Your daughter sent me a picture of you in your shirt, so it looked lovely. Hope it works you well, mate. To be honest. Fish finger sandwich, cottage pie for tree, 4-0 to Hammers. That's the hat trick we want. Fish finger sandwich, cottage pie, 4-0. And that's what we'll do. We'll do our usual things as we always do. We've got what chocolate bars Russ got today. We'll do that one as always. And Stockport, obviously Stockport tonight, 8:00. BT, I believe it's on BT today. So it'll be interesting to see what we do. I think actually the best thing that's happened to us is Crawley turning over Leeds, to be honest, because it's and also the Newport game with Brighton, very, very close, because it sort of heightened our sense of potential upsets, hasn't it? Really, it's all dialed up a little bit because Crawley turned over Leeds so comprehensively yesterday. I'm fully confident about tonight. Fully confident. I don't even mind what team we put out, because if we don't have a first team 11, so to speak, they'll be on the bench. So if it all goes tits up, they can be throwing them on. Obviously, I imagine Randolph will be in goal. And then you don't know really whether he's going to play a back three, a back four. I would think he'd probably play a back four, to be honest, to be on the attack a little bit more. So I would imagine Crest might get a night off. Ben Johnson for me. I would say on the left. I'd say on the right, maybe Fredericks potentially. I'd probably give Kufal a bit of a Sufal a bit of a rest. Central defence, Diop maybe Dawson. Maybe Oggy gets a rest. But that's still a strong enough back four, isn't it? Really, and then midfield. I don't know. Nobes probably. Ben Rama. I'd have it quite strong. Bowen, maybe Nathan Holland before he goes back on loan. Maybe one of Deck or Suchek. I mean, we've got a week until the next home game, really. So it's not they really need a rest, not like at the moment, but it seems like Tottenham's fixtures are piling up a little bit and how they're having to, potentially put one of the rearranged games on Wednesday. It's mental at the moment, but it'd be interesting to see what everyone else thinks. What do you think the squad's going to be? What do you think the starting lineup's going to be? There's going to be a few surprises, aren't there? Because it's I imagine I'd like to see Ashby somehow be in the team, maybe instead of Fredericks. I'd like to see the boy Mipu. I'd like to see him play, and if not the rest on the bench, and then bring them on because you've got 5 subs. You've got the liability to do that as well, or the ability to do that. Kent's lasagna, just so everyone knows, and it was fresh. And his dad brought it round, so fair play. Can't remember the last time I had a fish finger sandwich. Good question. When was the last time people had fish finger sandwich? I think I'd run. When was the fish fingers? On Sunday, Saturday, I didn't have the fish. My daughter had them, and there was one left over. So it's the end of the box, and you've given her 4, and there's one left. And you're thinking, might as well just throw that one on, and I can have a little bit of something while I'm waiting for my Chinese to turn up. Could you please say hello to my daughter Georgia? There we go, Georgia. Who, very good. Thank you, Georgia. Thanks for coming on. So it's a family affair. So we've got Georgia, got Chloe, and Steve. Hope you're all well. Hope you're all subscribing because I want to get 10,000 subscribers. It's not really about the numbers, but it's like I think Gonzo said it the other day. It's like a land, sort of not a landmark. That's the wrong word, but it's I don't know the word. But it's a fork in it. I can't remember the words, but anyway, it's Monday. You can tell it's Monday. Yeah, I know. I think everyone was a Marine fan, wasn't it? For that sort of hour and a half. I'd play as strong as we possibly can. Yeah, exactly, totally strong as we can. Out the gates, get a few goals in. I wouldn't risk Antonio. I really wouldn't. I'd be more happy to play Mipu or Yama or if they're playing 2 or where they play, Mipu and Lanzini behind. I think Lanzini will play a lot of game today. And I think isn't it Stockport County there? They've got a completely clean bill of health on COVID, which is great because you don't want to just it's a big game for them as well. I mean, I think it was Anton put on Irons United. We haven't beaten them since 1958 or something ridiculous like that. We've played about 4 times since then. So it'd be good to win. It'd be good to win comprehensively, easily, not like a 78th minute 1-0. I want to be sort of confident, and I want to be comfortable by half time. That's the way I'm hoping. Foe, hope you're well, my man. Do you think Alaves will play? Well, apparently, as someone mentioned, he might be getting some. I don't mind. To be honest, I'd rather throw him in than Diop or Craig Dawson because you know what you're going to get with them. It's an opportunity to see this guy. We've obviously been tracking him for a while, and he's signed and he's got a squad number and everything. So why not? Why not? Do you know what I mean? We moan. We have this sort of like double-edged sword, so to speak, at West Ham. 2 sides of the coin. In that we want young talent to progress through that. Obviously, we've brought him in, but we want the younger talent to progress, but then we want to put our strongest side out. So it's finding that right balance. And it might be, as Ken said, maybe you get, almost like the first team on the pitch, close it out by half time, bring on, and a bit, that's what, to be honest, that's what Crawley did really when they brought Mark on, and Josh was already on, but bringing Mark on the 94th minute or 93rd minute to make his league debut, his first ever professional game at the age of 33, you know what I mean? So, I think my time's run out now, to be honest, which is a shame. Matty Lawless is in. He's in the house. Yeah, I think, it has to be. It'd be great if there's an Ian Dowie own goal type thing for Stockport, just to sort of. And do you reckon Ian's sort of sitting behind his his sofa at the moment with his hands behind his eyes, knowing that that goal is going to be replayed so many times at BT Sport this weekend, or today rather. So, yeah, it'd be interesting. Wally, hope you're well, my man. Hope you're well. Hope all's safe over there for you guys. Milestone, that's the word, milestone. Thank you, Angus. Couldn't think of the word. Thank you so much. Kent, fish finger news. Back in the summer here, the fish finger sandwich with lasted garlic mayo and gherkins. Great shout. I think the gherkins have got to cut through that fish, and the garlic mayo as well. I think it complements each other. Nice. Back in the summer, I like to know the fact that you had. What bread did you have though, Kent? You've missed out the key ingredient. Was it like standard like white bread, or was it maybe something a bit more artisan? Knowing you, because you have quite a decadent lunch, so I imagine it would be some sort of sourdough, some artisan sourdough or something like that. So, what was up with it? Malik, I hope you're well, man. Possibly, who knows? And that's the thing, we don't know, and that's what makes things exciting. Come, is it 8 o'clock kickoff? So 7 o'clock when we see that team news, and all Hammers chat and Iron United and all that lot. West Ham Fan TV, they don't piece through it. I always go straight on Twitter just to see the instant response. Pardon me, see the instant response to the team selection. It's going to be different. Whatever he does, I think Moyes is in a no-win situation with these because we're favourites to win. We're favourites to win heavily. He's down if he does, and he's down if you do, down if you don't. So if he puts out a full strength side and he gets an injury, he should have rested him. But then we're demanding the team like take it seriously. So it's like, well, what can you do? You know what I mean? And then that could hamper the league progression. But I don't know. It's exciting. It is exciting, isn't it? And I think it's exciting how we've got these sort of abilities of these players to just move them around, just move the pieces around on this chessboard to make a completely different side. And I love the fact that someone like Ben Johnson, he can play the left wing back, and he played it really well. He can even play left wing, to be honest. He's that good in terms of him going forward. But he could drop into left back, and he's the long-term successor to Aaron Cresswell, I believe, in terms of that position, despite being naturally right-sided player. He played quite a bit last couple of games. Last season, he played left back, if I remember as well. What we got? We've got loads of new people in today. We've got Big Gorilla. Oh, is it a Big Gorilla? There he is. I'm selling selling bubble wrap for £5 a meter. So if anyone wants any bubble wrap, let's go to Big Gorilla. We're forever buying bubbles. We're forever packaging bubbles. Let him know. Thanks, Gorilla. I'll take a commission afterwards. Only joking. Alves was given a low number, so he must be getting game time. That's what I think. I think it is something, but we don't know what's going to, if he's good enough, then fair enough, man. If he's recovered, didn't he have COVID or something like that? I read before, I don't know, but if it changes, you only know if he's good enough. If you play him, will be a test. Exactly. So it's like it's the same as Henry. Do you remember Henry, Domal Henry? And he never got a chance, and so. And people you got to look at the cup games early in the season, when we played Charlton and Hull, played a load of the boys, we put some goals. And I mean, that's what I want to do. I just want to see some goals, lots of goals, really confident and bring that confidence into the rest of the season. We've got a couple of, winnable home games, in my opinion, next to Burnley and West Brom in reasonably quick succession. So let's get this momentum building again. We've hadn't had a game for 10 days, or 9 days. It's been a bit crazy. We've had this feast of was it 3 games in 6 days? Then we had nothing, and now we've got a little bit of a run again soon. Because we've got Liverpool. I think we've got Liverpool at home soon, haven't we? Oh, I'm rubbish. I know the fact that we've got Burnley, and then we've got the return of Big Sam, Grady, and Snoddy the following Tuesday, I believe. So we've got a couple of games really in quick succession. Does Video Fish count, boss? No, I don't think it does. Filio Fish. But they always, I remember the one in, I remember the McDonald's in Beckton. That was my sort of pre-match McDonald's of choice for when we was going to Upton Park. So I'd go there, and they always had specials on Filio Fish, and I just always made me laugh. Obviously, no one would buy the Filio Fish there. Is he a Dowie doing beats? Oh, he has to, doesn't he? There has to be something with Dowie happening. I don't know. Be brilliant if it was though. It'd be so funny. You turned it on as Jake Humphries and Ian Dow, and they'll be talking, they're taking the piss out of his goal and stuff. If you make Tim, I'll buy. I know how much you love it. Oh yeah, thanks. And we've still got, what chocolate bars Russ got. There's been no clue. I mean, no guesses. I see. I know Ken. I know him. Either or, if it was a brioche bun or an uncut loaf, it's still not usual. And it's fish finger sandwich has got to be a Hovis, or they'd still do Mighty White, or sort of standard white bread. That's what you want. Thin, medium, like cheap white bread from like a supermarket, or a bit of Hovis or whatever. No, it's all good, man. Did my daughter show you she did, Steve. And when we get a few more from Shedman or the Shedmaster, we'll put together a bit of a collage, mate. So it's on the list, don't worry, man. Afternoon, Peter, thanks for joining us. Thank you. Lots of newbies in the house today, so I appreciate everyone turning in. I want us to do what we did. Yeah, exactly. Macclesfield. I remember that Macclesfield game because I wasn't doing the DJing that day, because I was flying back from a conference, and I switched on my phone when we'd landed, and it came up. It was like 8-0 or something like that, wasn't it? And I was like, oh, for God's sake. Can't believe I'm like completely missed all these goals. It was like a typical. It was always that time. We would always have a conference in October. There's always that Carabao Cup, but this year we obviously didn't have it, so it wasn't a problem. The next 3 games in the league, we shape our season with a strike. Yes, indeed, I totally agree, Ken. These next 3 games could really cement us in that top 10, and I think they're obviously. But the next 2 are winnable for sure, aren't they? Really? Yeah, a striker is a must. A striker is a must. And it seems low. I mean, there does seem to be, there's loads of. Obviously, there would be rumours as soon. We do our little. What I got here, I got my little. Where is it? I did my thing today. Where is it? I had a quick look at. We've got like there's a list of. We've got loads. You can't see the thing, but I've just put all the strikers apart from the Strasbourg midfielder, but they're all strikers. Obviously, apparently we've had like Gonzo was saying today a bid for Eddie at Arsenal rejected. I don't know if that's how much of true that is. Obviously, Sarr. I quite like Sarr. I've always liked him when he was at Watford, and I can see the way potentially how they could convert him into a sort of do like an Antonio with him maybe. But there's loads. That obviously Daka's a fantastic player by all accounts, albeit in the Austrian league, but you still have to score the goals. Dio I like. I've watched a little bit of him since it's come up, and he's a real brute of a man. But again, you've got Milik from Napoli. He could score some goals, but yeah, we definitely need one, that's for sure. Club, no, 3 o'clock kickoff makes is it 3 o'clock? I don't even know if it's 3. I have to check, make sure I turn up. Otherwise, I turn up to the wrong one at the wrong time. I've done it before. I've turned up to what I thought was a 3 o'clock kickoff. It turned out to be a 8 o'clock kickoff. So I've just read that Scottish football below championship level has been suspended due to COVID. That's interesting. And the Celtic Hibs game is still on despite 13 players and Lennon having to isolate. It's getting a bit silly now, isn't it? I'm sure there'll be some more. So, yes, Saturday, 3 o'clock. Yay, 3 o'clock. Fantastic. Cheers, Dave. Good to know. Double decker, no. Oh, you see, words is getting proper into it, like proper Sherlock Holmes, it's like going into the Mind Palace. No, it's not. It sounded like a Kit Kat. It did not sound like a Kit Kat. I was at when I enjoyed it. Yeah, exactly. It was a bit like, it was nice to see a few goals, wasn't it? And I think it would be really good for us. Just a few goals, get going. So we have no true striker right now. No. Meepu's a striker, isn't he? But he's not really nice in the squad, the young lads. Xander's on loan, isn't he? No, we haven't, but we only had one really in that Haller. Really, do you remember him, Sebastian Haller? He used to play for us, and so yeah, well, it is what it is, isn't it? It's like I still there's definitely some pieces being moved around to get people in. I don't think, obviously, it wasn't going to happen like today, but before Saturday, I would imagine there will. But I don't know. I don't know. I would hope so. Dakar, I like him. I like him. I like him. Eddie won't fit us. His sent back didn't work. No, it didn't. It didn't work out. You're right. But I think in the same way that Moyes has changed Antonio, he changed Arnie. I think he thinks I reckon he reckons that that's why I think someone like Sarr from Watford, because he's lightning quick and he would be perfect for our sort of counter attacking football. But Eddie's quick as well, isn't it? So it's I don't know. I don't know. Part of me would like to just go and get someone like Daka or get a proper forward who bangs in goals, or but it has to fit the system, doesn't it? And as you know, I mean, people said obviously Josh King's the it's. Oh, well, sorry, we've got some breaking news as well. Phil's coming with the breaking news. Let me just get my So we've got some breaking news. Breaking news coming in. Let me move my mic. Breaking news coming in. From the Sunderland has signed Carl Winchester from Forest Green. It's the one you've all been waiting for. It's the news it's just come into us from My Hammers 11 HQ that Sunderland have signed Carl Winchester from Forest Green. Well, there you go. How exciting! How exciting! I was talking to a Sunderland fan yesterday, actually. There we go. I was talking to a Sunderland fan yesterday. Just a bit of breaking news for everybody. You don't get that level of breaking news anywhere else apart from My Hammers 11. But I spoke to him, a lovely guy, actually, lovely Sunderland bloke, whose son's starting a podcast, and wanted to ask was some advice from me. It's like, oh, okay, and yeah. And obviously we spoke about Moyes for quite a bit, and he wasn't too complimentary of David Moyes. But I don't think he was given time. I don't think any job that any job he hasn't played, he hasn't done well in. He's like this like Man United job. They expect things to turn around straight away or maintain, but he had an aging squad. I think Fergie did him in there, to be honest. He knows that squad it's a bit like Arsenal. Arsenal knew when his squad would come into the end to get out before it was too late, and his legacy was like ruined. And I think the same was with Fergie a little bit. And Sunderland was really a Sociedad, but now you're giving him some time, and he seems to be doing the bits now. So Burnley is on Amazon. Not that it matters to you, Russ, because you're one of the ones. I indeed can. That's what I think. I think he could. I think he can Moisify. Thank you for using the term. Although I would want some sort of copyright thing on it, but that's okay. I think he could Moisify Sarr into a great forward, a great sort of striker, a lone forward, in the same way that he's done with Antonio. The only thing about Sarr is he hasn't got the bulk. Do you know what I mean? Antonio and Arnie both were, they could hold up play as well. They were big boys. They could handle themselves. Sarr seems a little bit lightweight for my liking. Which then puts me towards someone like Dia and actually Daka as well. They're both sort of reasonably. I mean, Dia's like a bit of a beast, but in the day, would he be a like for Haller? I don't know. He does play that sort of like up front, but he just plays sort of that lone striker role a little bit too much. But I don't know. But then again, with everything that's come out of the weekend about Haller and how he knew about the move for a long time, could that have maybe put suggestions of his commitment? Maybe. Particularly the other day, the Ajax game, he seemed to be running quite fine to me. And almost scored and set one up and stuff, and he was smiling as well. So who knows? But it's a strange one, isn't it? Really, based on Moyes' recent record with transfers, I think whoever he brings in is going to be the right person he needs for his system and the way we play. And as long as they don't come and upset the apple cart in terms of their attitude and stuff, then we'll all be behind him, I'm pretty sure. Because it's just, It's just, I think for me, it's like I just want someone to be excited about an exciting player to come in. Do you know what I mean? A bit like, so yeah, someone like Saar would excite me as a player coming in. He's quick, he's young, he's dynamic, and I think Gon said it on his video today. You know he could easily rip you a new one if he's on his game, and we want players. We want players who are scared of. We turn out like, oh god, they've got. It used to be they got Payet. Oh my god, he's going any free kick outside 30 yards. It's almost going to be a shot on target. It's going to be a shot on target, that's for sure. A bit like Antonio, when he's got the bit between his teeth, he's unstoppable and unplayable. A bit like Ben Rama, he's potentially can have that sort of that wow factor when he comes on or when he's playing. I'd like to see Ben Rama given a proper game today and just literally off you go, son. Just play, just play. Be in it, yeah, and the Stockport will try and clatter him and stuff, but it's what it is, man. Sunderland was a sinking ship. Yeah, they were, and I think Moisey was just the wrong person at the wrong time, to be honest. Carl Winchester was at Oldham and Man City before, I believe, was when he went to. How ironic. And so they've signed him back from Forest Green. He's gone back home. He's gone to home. He's going back there now. So good knowledge, Ken, as always. Good knowledge, my man. Sure, I hope you're well, man. I hope you had a lovely weekend. Not much. Just talking about we've got a game tonight. Sure, I'm sure you're aware of that. As being a massive West Ham fan, we're playing Stockport in the Cup. Stockport are several leagues below us in the league pyramid, we call it here, and we fully expect to win. But as you'll find out, sure, from being a newly acquired West Ham fan, that doesn't mean we're going to win. Despite the fact we're heavy favourites, we are West Ham, and we very often don't win. So there we go. Fletcher Everingham, hi mate. Hope you're well. Thanks for coming on, man. First time you've been on as well. What do you think about the Snoddy deal? I think it's good for both, to be honest. I think for the old West Ham would have kept him on the books and kept him going and kept him at the club and paid him a lot of money to sit on the bench. But he needs to play, and I think with that we've freed up a bit of. He would have been on a fair whack when we signed him because he was the replacement to Payet, really, wasn't he? Signed for, so he'd be on a fair whack of money. So that frees up a little bit of budget for bringing people in or giving people new contracts and stuff. It gives also obviously another space on the bench to maybe one of the youngsters as well. So I think it's a good deal. I think it's a good deal around. I think we didn't get we got a little bit of money from him, didn't we? $500,000, I think, or something. I don't know exactly, but that's sort of that plus the wages saved as well. So I think it's a good deal as long as he don't put one in the top bins when he comes to London Stadium next week if he's playing. Who knows? But I think it's a good deal for both. I think it's a good deal. It's a shame as a squad player. He's obviously really good, really top bloke. And you see the way he's been interacting with the fans and everyone else since he's left, and even before then. I mean, he was always the ones they used for the pranks and prank videos for Betway and stuff like that. So wish him the best of luck, and I think he'll have a great 2 year. I think he's got a 2 year contract. That'll probably see him out for the rest of his career, and then he'll probably retire off then. But no, he's a top man. Andy, hope you had a lovely weekend, mate. Sure, Golden. What you missed? I won the lottery in a dream. There we go. Carl Fletcher never played for a back. Oh, he didn't play. Okay, sorry, Ken. I do apologise. Do you guys know Dragon? Probably is here in Canada at least. That's why I was late. Okay, well there we go. Dragon Ball Super. No, I don't know, to be honest. But obviously, quite clear that's more important than my Hammers 11, than Russ's Rambles lunchtime lockdown. Fair enough. Leeds expected to win. Look, exactly. I mean, that's the thing. But and that typically, Stephen, is a West Ham trait, isn't it? We're expected to win. We would, we could get turned over, but I don't think so this year. He says famous last words. I don't think so. I just think there's something more. We've got a different team, different outlook as a team, and so I'm quietly confident about this one, to be honest. I'm quietly confident about it, to be fair. I was sorry to see Snog go. Yeah, me too. I was really sorry to see him getting go, man. But yeah, it's sorry in a personal sense rather than necessarily footballing. You know, I can totally understand the business side of it, to be honest. So Andy's had a complete nightmare already. Monday, he had a puncture and spilled his coffee in his new shoes just now. When it rains, it pours. It is Stormy Monday, as we've said. Stormy Monday, Stormy Monday. A bit more about a bit more about Dragon Ball for me. Russ, it's probably one of the strongest Super Saiyans in the universe. Well, there you go, man. There you go. Each their own. One thing I've been doing, I've just been creating. I'm writing up an episode of Friends, just changing the title. Well, there we go, Phil. You're keeping yourself busy. That's good. That's good. Well done. Well done. And good luck to you. Good luck to you. What chocolate bar have I got, guys? We still haven't got. Am I going to win again? Am I going to win again? What chocolate bar has Russ got? I've had some good answers, but it's not the right answer. Is it foil? I'm going to open it. Not foil. Someone said they thought it was a Kit Kat. It was foil. So, you know, Snoddy's going to put a cracking set. Yeah, set play on. Yeah, written in the stars. And got beat by Nigel. Yeah. You know it's gonna happen, man. You know but it's the West Ham way, isn't it, Kay? It's the West Ham way, as Big Sam was so poetic about. I'd love us to turn over West Brom, though. Although I thank Big Sam for doing, for getting us back up and stuff like that, because I think you can't deny the fact he did what he said he was brought in to do. He's one of those players, one of those managers. I was talking to Peach when we was doing Peach's Miami's 11, which is out on Wednesday. We spoke about, he was like, he doesn't like Big Sam. I said, but when he was your manager, I like the way that he would be the pantomime villain, not really against our fans, but the opposition fans. I remember that Burnley game at Turf Moor, and obviously old school Burnley, you have to walk across the pitch to get to the dugout from the tunnel entrance. Well, we used to be able to when pre-COVID, and all the team had gone, both sides, and Sean Dyche and everyone. And then about 10 paces behind was Sam, slow as you want, walking through it, getting booed and then hissed at and shouted at by all the Burnley fans because of his association with Blackburn stuff. And it was brilliant. I was like, fair play. He's like, he's proper playing the pantomime villain. And, he had a system in place to get us up, and he got us up. So fair play to the man. You know what I mean? Maltesers, no. I've had a bit of a run with Maltesers recently, so I've sort of, curtailed my Maltesers consumption for the time being. But no, not Maltesers, unfortunately. So it looks like I might win. I'm going to give it another 5 minutes, and then I'm done today. But yeah. So score predictions. What are we thinking today? Score predictions tonight. We've had 4-0. I was going to say 3 or 4-0. Well, I might change that a bit because I think the defense might be a bit different. So I'm going to say 4-1. 4-1 today. So what's everyone else saying? What's everyone's score predictions for today? For tonight, 8 o'clock BT Sports. Let's hope that Ian Dowie is on the thing. What we got here? Oh wow! Oh god, loads. It must have been a animal. No, Giardelli. No. Oh, do you know what I could do with some Giardelli? That'd be nice. Boost. No. Do you know what I picked up a boost? But I put it back because I saw this. It was further down the chocolate aisle. Stick my neck out on here. 4-1. Yeah, I reckon 4-1. 12. No, not a fan of 12s. I'll be honest, Tom. You'll learn. I don't like 12s. I used to like one they used to have called Spira, which is a bit like a 12 but thicker. Like used to like Whisper. No, I was gonna get Whisper, but not today. One more clue. Well, one more clue is it's not a boost. It's a bit like. Is it like a boost? No. No, I don't think it's all. Yeah, it's one word, but they're all one word. Tom's sticking with 4-0. Kent, what's the West Ham way? He said, I believe, but I believe he's been our best. I think so too. I say it very quietly, but I believe it, Ken. I think he's been our most consistent manager, and he had a project, and he had the players to achieve that project. There we go. I just say it very quietly so no one knows. What we got? Table Road, no. 3-1. Shaw's gone for 3-1. Kent's been tight 2-1. Oh, not a 2-2. Oh, Foe's just literally going down the confectionery aisle, it seems. Twix, no. Whole nuts. Lion. Man's got it. Lion bar. Lion bar. Lion bar. There we go. And he just carried on anyway in case he didn't get lion bar, bless him. Very tight. Very tight. Kent thinks it's going to be very tight. Yeah. I reckon it'll be 4-1. I would really like for it, we've got it won by half time. Do you know what I mean? Be lovely. Aero, no, we know it's. I'm just going through these. No, we know it's a lion bar. Steve, for future reference, don't bother putting bounty. Waste of a guess. That is waste of a guess. Dime bar, I saw them. I thought, but no, maybe tomorrow. Who knows? Topic, no. Picnic, no. We know what it is. See, Ken's still going. Sorry, Ken. Foe's still going. It's just saying them all. Obviously, one had stopped Foe always has to go the other way. Was Snodgrass good? He was good. He was old. He was an older player, but he did a job for us. He was there. He was there for many years. I will not be defeated. Phil 4-0. So we think it's going to be quite comprehensive. Apart from obviously Foe, because he always puts the other team to win, and Kent, we think it's going to be quite a comprehensive victory. I hope so. Just because I really just fancy us. I really do, man. I just think it's got to be our year this year, isn't it? But I've been saying that for almost 40 years. It's got to be our year, but we'll see. Takeaway Monday for the big game. Pizza Hut's nachos. Oh, you got Pizza Hut nachos and Mighty Meaty Pizza. Now, having worked at Pizza Hut for many, many years, is it called Mighty Meaty? Is it Mighty Meaty Domino's? Isn't it Meat Feast or Pizza Hut? Sorry to be pedantic, but it's but yeah, I don't know. Foe is a genius. We know that. I remember Rex. You're right. We know Kent. We've gone far too back. Stockport itself. There's plenty of examples. Oxford, Wimbledon recently. That was still with a lot of the same squad. But I think there's a different mentality in this team, and I honestly think because of the way our season's panned out, the first half of the season, that it would if you're David Moyes and you want to get the fans on board and stuff like that, West Ham fans, it's a cup run, isn't it? It's a cup run. Pards 2006. He got us up. And that was great, but everyone remembers him more for that cup run and getting to the FA Cup final. And that was probably his greatest achievement as a manager, I would say. So, yeah, I think that's it. I'm comfortable with my sexuality enough to say he's an attractive man, and he's a Scot as well. He's got that cheeky Scottish accent, top man. Mighty Meaty both sound disgusting. They're beautiful. Sorry, it's a meat feast. Is it called the meaty one? It used to be called the meat feast, but I don't know. I can't remember. I think it used to be called the meat feast when I was working there. Turning over 5-0, exactly 5-0 as well. We'll see what we got: pepperoni, seasoned pork, seasoned bacon, chicken, and stuff. You going stuffed crust? God, you are so decadent. Are you having lunch with Kent? So it sounds like. God, stuffed crust, man. He made of money. Would be it's exactly what we said, Angus, weren't it, on our little chat, which will be out tomorrow. Be so West Ham. We get to Wembley. 41 years since the last time we were in the cup. Obviously, not taking into account the playoff finals of 2012. There'll be no West Ham fans. Absolutely typical. Absolutely typical, big man. An accent too. I know. Cheeky little Scott he was. The snod father, as we used to have say on the West Ham clips, has an opportunity to be remembered forever. I totally agree, Ken. I totally. And having had this sort of procession of clubs he hasn't done well in, he needs this. I think he needs it for his legacy as a manager. He's always got the Everton stuff, but people forget about how consistent he was and how he built Everton up to be, you know, to get into Champions League qualifiers. You know what I mean? From Everton, they were sort of pretty much bottom, 15th sort of table to get them up. I think people forget about that. They're too busy thinking about the Man United and Sunderland. And yeah, it was in the past. I think this is a real opportunity for him to really have a go, particularly in the weird world we live in when squads are depleted by COVID or buys and kids are played and stuff like that, like the Villa game. There's a real opportunity there, man. Real opportunity. Tim, hope you're well. And for those of you who aren't subscribed to American Hammers Network, get involved. Loads of good stuff. There's a really good episode of Hammers Shots coming up on Wednesday the 20th, I believe, where it's a playoff. I'm in the playoffs. Woo, playoffs. So I will be there playing against Alan, Polish Alan. Alan Repkar. His name is Repkar, isn't it? Something like that. So I'm playing Alan in the playoffs. So I didn't embarrass myself last time. I was really surprised. I thought it'd be absolutely crap. And actually, also, we should be having, hopefully this week, starting on Thursday, another starting the old YouTuber game shows again. So we'll hopefully have one based on people's availability at the moment. So we should have one this Thursday evening. So make sure you clear your diary for that. Thursday, 9 p.m. UK time. We're doing sort of family fortunes, family feud for our US and Canadian cousins. But it's not like the whole family, it's just not one person. But that was good fun. Last time we had Martin Godlinman and Mike Manera. They both did it, and they were just rubbish, absolutely rubbish. For some people who are so, Dickie Martin is so clever at West Ham stuff, he couldn't remember anything. It was terribly embarrassing. So that should be this Thursday. We'll confirm that once I get the confirmations of people that they can attend. Otherwise, I don't want to say this person. They've got and work's not them doing. But anyway, surely fans, I think they're going to. Personally, I would this season with fans, to be honest, because even if you get 2,000 in Wembley, it's like a drop in the ocean. Is it really? It'd be great for the 2,000 fans there, or the 4 or 10%. So no, it still would be 2,000 if it's still if they're going in the same tier system, or 4,000. Is it really worth it? And also, you got to think. Then there'll be people turning up for sure, and fans and stuff turning up outside. Again, there's all this extra hoo-ha. Russ, have you ever cooked something, then put it on a plate and dropped it on the floor? Maybe toast, but toast always falls butter side down, doesn't it? Typical. Russ was good. Freddie was a good man. Good fun. Paul McGinley one was amazing. He's a fantastic guy. Loved chatting to him. Real passion about the game and passion about West Ham as well. And obviously he knows lots of guys like he's the chairman and Tripp and stuff like that. And so really interesting. Have you ever been to Airdrie in Scotland? No, I haven't. Sure. The way it's going, football matches will be banned again. Well, it's the Scottish. They just read now the Scottish leagues below Championship have been banned, have been stopped, haven't they? And I think Spence was saying the hashtag, like all the non-league stuff's been like null and voided again this year, or wasn't. I don't understand how it works, but there's they were playing all through quarantine as well, really. So yeah, something's weird. Something's going to happen in it. Russ, you be there if you only got special. Are you joking? If it is to play one, no, I wouldn't be there. No, because it's all done by the FA. All their stuff's done by the FA. I would only be there if, I was there at the playoff final. I was involved, but only as they wanted me to dress up as Bubbles the bear. But they only told me like a day before, and I had to get a full CRB check, and it was impossible to get it done. So I became the chaperone to Bubbles the bear, and so that was a good gig. That was a good gig. But no, it wouldn't be me. Wouldn't be me, mate. No, it'd be all the FA's people. That's what they do. Good luck, Russ, and have a shot. Don't guess the letter that's already. Oh, we things are. I do the game shows, don't I? I do like and if you're bored, check them out. Like we've done a couple of ex-player ones; they're really good fun. There's one with Jimmy Walker and Steve Jones and Trevor Sinclair and Kevin Keane, which is absolutely hilarious. And actually, even one with Martin Allen and Tim Breaker is good as well. But I do the game show, so it's a little bit of extra pressure. But it's not usually questions I usually do. It's usually like Wheel of Fortune and stuff like that, or I get someone else to do the questions for me. It's a lot of pressure. A lot of pressure. But luckily the questions were good. And one of the questions was about the 2012 last time Adam did was the 2012 playoff team. And obviously I remember that literally man for man because I remember that game so clearly because that's my daughter's due date. So like everything around that day was like heightened. It was almost like, osmosis. I remembered everything around that particular game, but no, it's all good. Yeah, that was funny. Him and Martin were just hilarious, honestly. Two old blokes sitting there, older, more experienced people sitting there, and yeah, so funny. It really made me laugh. No, it was good fun. It was good fun. I did enjoy it. But they are always good. Those things, they're always good. We'll leave it there for today. Great show. Take care, mate. Thank you. I've got some questions for yeah. Ken, send them over. We're doing family fortunes this week, so it's going to be it's like top 10 things, isn't it? So I've got them all sorted. But yeah, if we do like another chase or sorry, I'm being a bit wobbly. Then yeah, appreciate it as always. If not, maybe we'll use them and do like a little West Ham quiz one lunchtime as well. Like we did with the Christmas stuff and stuff. So we'll use them in some sort of capacity. But anyway, gentlemen and ladies from all over the world, thank you so much for your time today. Hopefully tomorrow. Tom, are there quizzes on your channel? Yes, there are quizzes on our channel. So we do lots of quizzes, Tom. We're going to start doing the second series type thing, like hopefully starting this week. We do every couple of weeks. We get people from other YouTubes, or we get usually at the moment we did a couple of ex-player ones for the charity for some charity work last year. They're always a charity for event for iron supporting food banks. But we do check them out, go back and have a look. We put up a couple in December, which are for the which was a couple of ex-player ones doing Wheel of Fortune, which was quite funny. But we've done Pointless, we've done The Chase, we've done Family Fortunes, Wheel of Fortune, we've done Play Your Cards Right as well. So but not every week. It used to be every week, but we're going to reduce it because I don't want to get people too bored and do it every couple of weeks, man, because it's good fun. It's a bit different. And it's usually on a Thursday night, 9:00 UK time. But if you subscribe, Tom, and you hit the bell icon, anytime we put it on, don't you? Simples, as the meerkats would say. But anyway, cheers, Ken. I appreciate your kind words, mate. As always, if anyone feels shit and if it was crap, my DMs are always open, whether it's on Twitter, whether it's on Facebook, whether it's on Instagram. I think that's all of them. Twitch, but can you DM on Twitch? I don't know. I don't know exactly, but obviously, good man. As I said, we're trying to get up to 10,000, and then the merch is released. I could then release the merch because I can put it all for the YouTube thing, and it's easier rather than going to another website and it's all be on one site. So that's the idea. Once you hit 10,000, you can do integration, which you don't really care about this, but 10,000 subscribers, you can get integration from Teespring into your YouTube channel. So sometimes when you watch YouTube and you get those things with the t-shirts underneath, I can do that. That's basically it. We need the interactive. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, well, Kent's going to do some questions, and we'll do one of them, and we'll probably do it for maybe on a Freestyle Friday. Who knows? Ben, hope you well, man. We're just finishing up, so thanks for coming on, man. Cheers, buddy. Check out Ben. Ben does some great stuff over the West Ham fan channel, and he's making a real big play with it. So any love you can get over to Ben, share, subscribe, watch his videos is all helping, because he's had a bit of a shit time of work, mate. So yeah, he's doing good stuff here. But anyway, take care, everyone. Stay safe. Wash those hands as always. Jake can't wait. And I imagine that's not for the Stockport County game. That's for our quizzes. But anyway, take care, everyone. Stay safe. Wash those hands. Come on your irons. And we'll see you again very, very soon. Take care. Much love, everyone. Love you all. Bye-bye.